Unnamed Memory episode 9. And man, what an incredible episode this was. I think this is the best episode we have had until now. And I don't think it is even close because this episode was by miles better than the other ones. Not that the other ones were, bad or anything like that. But this episode definitely took it to another level. So much going on in this episode. I don't even know how to describe it. This episode had it all. It was sad. It was happy at the ending. It was simply very good. This is definitely one of those episodes that deserves a lot of praise because it was simply very good. It began very sad, to be honest. The beginning of the episode was actually really surprising because I think I mentioned in previous episodes that I thought that at this point in time Tinasha was already settled, that she was happy, that she didn't have any doubts of what she wanted to do, going forward. But man, the first half of the episode proved me wrong because it was actually all the opposite. We see how Tinasha is really doubtful on what she should do next, and yeah, it doesn't help that there's other people telling her that she should go, that she doesn't have the right to love, a Oscar. So yeah, things like that definitely don't help. Alongside her being, very sensitive to all of those things, yeah, it didn't help a lot. So because of that, we see how in the first part of the episode, she's thinking of so many sad things, so many extreme sad things. For example, she even thought of, erasing the memories of her in Oscar's head. So yeah, that is actually an extreme thing to do. And some people may say even a selfish thing to do because why would you do that? You have to console both people to do that. So I guess in her head she thought that was the best choice to do, but she thought that because she thought that again that would make him happy, and him I mean Oscar. So yeah, she was simply thinking of many sad things. She even thought of dying while she was alive at this point in time. She was thinking things like that. So man, the first part of the episode was very sad. It really makes you reflect on how the character of Tinasha is being presented. It's being presented very well because she's a very complex character. She's not one-dimensional. She has to deal with a lot of things. For example, being a witch and all that entails, and yeah, liking someone and the consequences of that, and how long she will live. There are so many things that she's thinking about, and because of those things, she is very difficult to assess, as a character because she's not one-dimensional, like I said. And that is very good because you want to have characters like that. You don't want simple characters. Not that they're bad or anything like that. Sometimes they're actually handled very well. But for Tinasha, it is not like that. And yeah, also for Oscar too, if we're being honest. And the second part of the episode was an attack, a random attack that happened suddenly. And in that attack, we see that there is someone that actually poisons Oscar. I think it was mentioned or written that it is an assistant of Leonora. I wonder who Leonora is. Maybe she's another witch. Maybe she will make an appearance, in the last remaining episodes. But yeah, I wonder what was the reason for that assistant of Leonora to poison, Oscar. Does she have something against Oscar? I mean, I guess when you think about it, he's the king of, a nation, so I guess it makes sense that he's being targeted. But yeah, I wonder who that Leonora is. And yeah, we learned that that poison that, Oscar was poisoned with is actually very fatal. No one has survived that, poison. And I mean, everyone is very sad. Even Lucretia has basically, given up on Oscar. She basically, thinks him of already a dead person. But surprisingly enough, Tinasha doesn't actually think that way. And this is the other part of the episode because the first part of the episode was her being very doubtful, her thinking that maybe she doesn't deserve to be, alongside or besides Oscar. And then the other part of the episode is her making her mind up. It's her actually realizing that, well, she does actually like Oscar. There's a funniest scene when she realizes that. But even before that, she unconsciously, does all of those things because, well, she does like Oscar. She almost sacrificed herself to save Oscar because with her blood, she's able to stop, I guess you can say, the poison from taking effect because as we all know, basically Tinasha is immortal. So yeah, because of that, she is taking the risk of maybe dying in the process of saving Oscar. They're making an antidote with her blood. And yeah, I mean, she doesn't die, but she was very close to doing it. It is very, surprising how Lucretia actually did, almost erase Oscar's memories. I mean, she didn't actually do that. I think it was a temporary spell that she, I guess you can say, cast upon Oscar because I don't think she actually, erased his memories. I think it was something temporary. When we saw Oscar not remembering Tinasha, I don't think it was because, his memories were erased completely. I don't think it was anything like that. But as we all saw, he quickly remembered again Tinasha. So yeah. And yeah, I mean, this episode was very happy and sad at the same time. But overall, I would say that it was very happy because at the end of the episode, we see how Tinasha and Oscar are finally together. They both know that they like each other. More specifically, Tinasha, because even before this, Oscar Oscar already knew that he liked, Tinasha. So yeah, I mean, it was very happy ending. We see them kissing, we see them hugging, and yeah, like I said before, it was very funny when Tinasha realized that, she actually did like Oscar. She was oblivious to that, even though, I mean, she did like him all this time. Everybody knew except her. It was actually very funny. But yeah, that was my episode review. I think I said the most important things. And if you don't want to miss any episode reviews, please subscribe to the channel. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, that will be everything by me. And I guess I'll see you all in the next episode review.